Alrighty, so in the midst of the June international break, we did had one MLS game that happened today between the Vancouver Whitecaps and Real Salt Lake, which in the end, the Whitecaps were able to win 2-1 in this one. And this was also the second game in a row where the Whitecaps were able to win it from the penalty spot, but unlike in the game against Sporting KC where they scored from the penalty spot in the first half that won them the game, they scored the winning penalty in the second half and did it in dramatic fashion in stoppage time. Now, early on in this one, third minute in, Berhalter did try to give the Whitecaps an early lead, but he stabbed one right to McMath. I thought Vancouver were on the front foot early in this game, which that's not how this game would actually turn out. I thought RSL had more of the possession, and quite frankly, I thought they were the better team in this one, and they'll be incredibly hard done that they didn't get anything out of this game. Though there wasn't much happening as the shot were only 1-0 through 22 minutes. The second shot of the game came in the 25th minute when Owusu blast one into the stands from long range. Then Chang had RSL first opportunity in the 27th minute, but he blasted high from close range. And then Berhalter had another opportunity, but he fires it high from 22 yards out in the 29th minute. But then in the 31st minute, we have ourselves our first goal of the game. It's Veselinovic, only scoring his second career MLS goal and his first this season. And yeah, this one came off of a throw-in. And whenever it came off of a throw-in, it usually means that that's not good defending from the opposition, because you cannot give up goals that comes off the throw-in if you're RSL and if you're the defensive team. And really, I know this one might have been a throw-in that was coming into the box, but you got to treat that like those balls were crosses, and RSL just did not do a good job in terms of doing it, and Veselinovic was the one at the end of it and capitalized on to give the Whitecaps a 1-0 lead. Though after that, I thought RSL started to get more possession, and this is when Vancouver kind of decided to just maybe park the bus and hope that they can get a 1-0 victory. I mean, I understand that, yes, the RSL is a team that doesn't score a lot on the road, but I was kind of interested to see why Vanni Sartini decided to kind of back it off a little bit and just kind of sit in the low block. Though I guess maybe that's just kind of how they are. We know this is a Whitecaps team that loves to sit deep and also hit teams on the counterattack, and they were doing it as soon as they got the opening goal. But we do head to halftime with Vancouver holding on to a 1-0 lead. Though in the second half, RSL continued to pile on the pressure and continued to dominate in terms of possession, and the Whitecaps, they were sitting more deeper and deeper, and while they were trying to look for those counterattack, it kind of never came. Though in the 51st minute, Cropper absolutely robbed Cordova in the back post. I mean, this was just an incredible save from Cody Cropper, probably one of the best save we've seen this season, where this one looked like it was goal bound, but somehow in some way Cropper literally hit his hand was almost across the line, and he basically just kind of palmed this one back away from goal. Like, that is just incredible save from Cody Cropper. And even Steve Caldwell mentioned the fact that was a world-class save, because it really was. But unfortunately, that world-class save was quickly forgotten, because just 1 minute later, Justin Miram would score here to give RSL the equalizer, and this was a big mistake from Ryan Raposo. I mean, this ball was coming into the box. Raposo basically just chested right to Justin Miram, and Miram basically said, "Oh, thank you very much. I'm just going to put that one into the back of the net." And yeah, the game was all tied up at 1 apiece, and I wouldn't blame if Cropper was very mad at Raposo there, because, he just made an incredible save to keep his team in the league, only for his defender to immediately make a mistake and concede just like that. Though I will say that save from Cropper would not be forgotten because of how this resort would turn out. Though in the 61st minute, he did have to make another save. This time he did kind of made a mistake here when he denied Savarino. He did allow a juicy rebound, which Cordova looked like he was there to capitalize it, but Cropper did make amends to it and denied him there, as Cordova was looking to trying to finish from that juicy rebound that Cropper allowed. But there was no doubt the momentum was with RSL. I mean, the momentum was with RSL for a while, because they were just pinning Vancouver deep, and that the Whitecaps just could not get those counter going like they did for part of this game. Cordova then heads it wide in the back post in the 79th minute, and then Ruiz actually had a shot that took a wicked deflection and struck the post. And RSL, not only the fact that they were pushing to get that second goal, but they were trying to push for a winner and trying to get all 3 points again against a Canadian team like they did against Montreal. though Gaudinho did had a rare opportunity for the Whitecaps in the second half, but he hits it straight to McMath. And then in the 83rd minute, it looked like the Whitecaps score against the run of play as Tozon Ricketts were able to put the ball into the back of the net. But just like the goal that he scored against Montreal, he felt that he give the equalizer for Vancouver, and in this case, he felt that he gives the lead for the Whitecaps. It was all for naught because the flag was up and the goal was disallowed for offside, and rightfully so. I mean, when you look on the replay, Ricketts were at least a step or two in an offside position. Though in the first minute of stoppage time, Vancouver would get a second opportunity to retake the lead, and a better opportunity this time because a penalty was given to them after Herrera brought down Martins in the box. Herrera obviously was already on a yellow card, so with his lunging challenge, where, when you're a defender and you make those lunging challenge, there's a reason why a lot of play-by-play announcer says that that's a dangerous challenge, that you have to get it right, because if you don't get it right in the box, you're going to concede a penalty, and Aaron Herrera just didn't get it right on this one, and yeah, rightfully so, a penalty was given, and he also was giving his marching order for his second yellow card, which Ryan Gault was able to put away to give the Whitecaps a 2-1 lead, and that would be the final score of this game. As the shots in this one, 6 shots compared to 10 that RSL had. Both teams had 4 shots on goal, 2 shots off target for the 4 that RSL had, no shots that was blocked for the 2 that RSL had, and possession-wise, 59% possession compared to 41% possession that the Vancouver Whitecaps had in this game. So, again, it wasn't the best game for the Whitecaps in this one, but they just find ways to win at home. I mean, BC Place is really a fortress this season. Like, so far, the only team that they lost so far this season at home was against the Portland Timbers, which is kind of interesting because, last season they also only lost once when they were playing at BC Place starting in August, and that only team that they lost was against the Portland Timbers. But yeah, if you're not named the Portland Timbers, you're not going to expect to get all 3 points against this Whitecaps team that also has started to get into a good form, in that this has started to be kind of a Vanni Sartini run that we saw in the latter part of last season. And because of the run that this Whitecaps team has on, they're only 1 point back in terms of 7th position. I mean, this team was dead last for a very long time, but this is what happened when you make a run in MLS. I mean, next thing you know, you can definitely get yourself back into playoff conversation, and there's no doubt that this Whitecaps team have just got themselves back into playoff conversation. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys see a like, smash the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this game? We do have more MLS game that's going to be happening next weekend. I mean, I say more, there really actually isn't a lot. I think there's only like 3 games that's going to be happening, and then there's going to be another one during the middle of the week. But we're definitely going to get more of these games, even though we are doing international break, and that if you want to follow your complaints in the comment section of why we shouldn't have MLS game during the international break, go right ahead, because there's really nothing I can say other than the fact that, yeah, it's unfortunate that of course is the case. Though in this game there wasn't a lot of players that were missing due to international duty. I mean, I think the Whitecaps were the one that was hit the most with international duty, because their main number 9, Lucas Cavallini, was not available in this game because he is with Canada during the international break. Though what's kind of interesting is technically they could have just had Cavallini in this one, because the game that Canada is going to be playing is at BC Place, and this game is at BC Place. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can play twice in the same time, right? I mean, I know that's not how it works, but I just feel like they could have made that work in some way. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys see a like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time.